Hey guys, so in another video in my advice for school for my second to seventh grade, I was about to be seventh grade, but then I accidentally cut off the video. So you guys, my seventh graders, my fellow seventh graders, get a whole video to yourself about what you should know for seventh grade. So I learned some things. I'm also going into seventh grade, so I learned some things and advice so I can tell you guys. So the first thing that you guys gotta know, which is really obvious, that it's gonna smell like blueberry ice inside the bathrooms, if you know what I mean. Like though, because people are gonna be vaping up a storm. Like it's not even funny. So the bathrooms are gonna smell like vapes, and if you're vaping right now, or if you're gonna vape in the future, which is you probably don't know that, but if you're vaping right now, please quit. It's hard, I know, but you might get caught, and yeah, if you get caught, it's not gonna end well for you. And if you keep vaping up until forever, you're probably gonna get lung cancer. So it's best if you stop now. And if you have to, just save it for the future. If you want to vape in the future, who cares then? If you're vaping right now, if you're like 20 or 30 watching this, I don't know if I will be watching this, but if you are, then I would recommend you not doing it. But yeah, it's your choice in life. You're an adult. But as for 7th graders or even 8th graders, just don't vape, please. And because it's gonna become a habit, and if people find it on school grounds, then it's going to be a problem. Especially if you sell vapes, you're going to get in a lot of trouble. And yeah, it's really bad to convince other people to vape because it can become an addiction and it can lead into bad things. And another thing that is really rarely going to happen, but it might, is drugs. If you guys have drugs on school grounds, you already know what I'm about to say. Oh, drugs are bad for you, blah, 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 blah. But it is true. Drugs can really, do something to your mind, and it's terrible to do at such a young age, and it's really illegal, and you can go to jail for it. So I wouldn't risk it if I were you. I would just, stick to selling bracelets or whatever. And if that's boring, then I don't know, do something cool, because selling drugs and vapes aren't the way to go. Just stick to something simple like lemonade or something, or I don't know, anything besides something that's illegal. Even I would rather you selling fake IDs than that, but just please don't sell fake IDs. That's bad too. Just stick to whatever. If you really need to make money, do chores. Try to convince your parents to pay you to do chores, and if they won't, then just trying to maybe sell something. If you want, you can sell bracelets or something like that at school or in candy. Just try not to get caught. But I would rather you do it out of school, just in case if you do get caught. Just don't sell anything at school in general. You can do it when you're out of school, but just don't do it on school grounds. Next thing is your classes and trying to find your classes. Some of you guys might be familiar in school because you've been there in 6th grade. But for my 7th graders like me, who have never been to middle school before and have elementary school in 6th grade, well, I know it can be scary, but you might have orientation. Sorry, my back itches so much. You might have orientation, and if you do, that's a really easy way to get to know the school. And if you don't know where the bathroom is, try to ask someone, try to be friendly, and try to be the best with your teachers. Try to be as friendly as possible with your teachers. And if you do that, then you'll be fine. Try to if you're still lost and if you're about to be late to class, just don't go to the bathroom. Even if you need to go really badly, just ask the teacher to go and ask where the bathroom is when you arrive in class. Just try not to, don't skip class either. You can skip class in high school, but just don't do it now. I would save it because I don't know how middle school is with skipping classes. It's just, yeah, it can be even more of a bad consequence if you skip class. So just don't skip class up until high school. That's when you can do whatever you want, but just save it for now. And yeah, just really pay attention to your classes. You're going to need to take notes yourself. No one's going to be there to remind you to take notes. like they did in elementary school, or even if you're in middle school last year, just to warn you again, you're going to have to take notes without people letting you know. Just always have a notebook on you, and if you hear something important that you think will be up on an upcoming test or something important, just always jot that down. Even if you feel like, oh, maybe it's not that important, always jot it down. You might need it because tests are going to be really hard. And just always study, even if you have a little headache or you don't feel that well, just always study. But for your sake, due to mental health, if you feel like really under the weather and if you have an extremely bad migraine, then don't worry about it, it's fine. Just save it for another day. And yeah, if teachers are really bad, just know you'll have multiple teachers, so it's fine. You're gonna have to at least one of them. So yeah, that's good. But if one teacher is specifically bothering you, then just try to get on their good side, just like I said in the last video for my 2nd and 6th graders. Just try to convince them to like you, and just try to be good specifically in that class, even if it's the worst. Just try to, even if it's the worst class that you're bad at, like just say you're really bad at social studies, then just try to get better at it specifically in that class. And this goes for anyone, even if you have a really good teacher in that class, just mostly focus on the class that you're bad at before, like for example, you have a social studies and science test coming up, and you're really bad at social studies, but you're okay, you're better at science and social studies. Study the heck out of social studies before you even start science. Just even if you feel like you're okay with it, just double check it and just make sure you're really good on the social studies paper, then go to science, because it's really good to start at the subject that you're really bad at. And yeah, that's a really big thing, studying. But due to mental health reasons, just if you need a break, take a mental break. Don't stay up all night studying. That's what I did in 6th grade, and I never really got any sleep. So yeah, just don't study up all night. You'll be okay. Even if you get a bad grade, there's always room for improvement. So I just wouldn't worry about it, even if it costs like your whole grade. Just study a lot out of school. Just study your whole day out of school, and don't study more than that. It's fine to take mental breaks, and you'll be okay if you do that. And the next big thing is making friends and sticking with the right and wrong people. So a really big advice that you might already know already is just to stick with your group and just hang out with your friends in elementary school. I know friends come and go and you're going to meet new people, but just try your best. Even with those new people, just try to stick with your elementary school friends as long as you can hold on for, because if you, once you join in the wrong group, it's going to be terrible. You're going to have to, some of them might vape and try to convince you to do bad things that you don't want to do, and they're going to force you to do it. Just stick with the right group. Just stick with people that you know are good people. And if you get a bad vibe from someone and they're trying to be friends with you, just don't. Just stick with your people. Even if you don't have a lot of people, it's good that you have someone. And if you don't have someone, or if you're looking to make friends, try to find the good people or people who give off a good vibe. And if you thought they gave off a good vibe, but then they ended up being like not such a vibe and being toxic, then just try to get them out of your life as best as you can, and you'll be fine. Middle school is hard to make friends in, but sometimes it can be easy, sometimes it can't. So just try your best to make friends, and if you can't, that's okay. For bullies, it's gonna be really hard to stand up to bullies. Just don't fight back in school. Try your best not to give fights, because it can go on your permanent record. Do it out of school if needed, or just not get in fights at all. That's the best advice you're gonna need. Just don't get into any fights. That's the best you're gonna want to do. Just don't fight people. And if it's annoying and if it becomes serious, get a trusted adult. I think you probably already would know that, but yeah. And if you want, just throw a little kind of hurtful, and don't throw that hurtful insults, but hurtful insults enough to get them away for a little bit. And if they're just really nitpicking on you, just ignore them and just try your best to ignore them. And if it becomes a big issue, tell a teacher about it and ask them if you can switch classes or move away from them. That's the best you can do. And I bet you can survive the year with your friends and try to get your friends up on them. So yeah, if you do that, you'll be fine. And yeah, the next topic about is which sports should I do and should I do them? It just depends on the people who do them. If you really want to do basketball, but the people in basketball aren't so good people, maybe, and you want to do a better sport, like maybe you want to do soccer more than basketball, then just stick with soccer if more bad people are in basketball. Or let's just say you want to do drama, but there's really bad people, or like ghetto people in drama, but there's less ghetto people in the, I don't know, in the newspaper club. And there's but you really want to do the newspaper club as well, I would just go for the newspaper club. But if you want to do both, it's fine. All you need to worry about is just the people who are in it. And yeah, if there are good people in it, it's easy to make friends. And yeah, if the people are weird there, just try to get through it. At least you're doing what you wanted to do and what you love. And yeah, if you're pretty bad at the sport, practice it out of school, even if you don't feel like it, or if you have a test to study up for. If they're studying, and if you need a mental health break, to go outside, play basketball, to practice for basketball, if you want to practice it, or if you do theater, practice your acting. And if you do newspaper or something, just do anything that can help you to practice for that club or sport. And the more you get better at it, the more better you'll be at the sport, or the more better you'll be at the club that you're doing. And yeah, just don't join too much clubs. Just join at least 5 or 6 or 7, even the max. Don't do too much, because yet again, school is really important with your grades. So I would just worry mostly about that. And yeah, that's really all you need to know for middle school. It'll be okay. You're going to be there for 2 years. It's going to be fine. You're going to love it. You're going to have so much fun. Even if you don't, it's okay. Middle school's not for everyone. And hopefully high school year will be better. So just try to enjoy middle school as best as you can, even if it's really hard for you. Just try, and just try to enjoy it and try to have fun as best as you can. And yeah, that's really all you know. That was just a little recap of what's going to happen in 7th grade, or even for all my middle schoolers in 8th grade. You've been through this. If you want, you can take my advice too. It's whatever. I don't know why 8th graders would be watching this, but if you are one, then yeah, you can take my advice too if you don't know it already. And yeah, that was the video. And I hope you guys are looking forward for middle school or a new year. And yeah, I'm sure you'll do great if you follow the advice I gave you, and just try to, if you listen to my advice or other people's advice on any social media platform, I'm sure you'll be fine and you'll get through the best of it. We're all going through it together, and I'm sure it will be a really fun year. And yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's, or tonight's, I should say, video. I don't know what time is it. It's probably around 9 o'clock when I'm filming this. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day or night. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm probably gonna make another video tomorrow about just advice in general for any grade, even though I just went through step by step. I was gonna do something, but there's probably gonna be a video tomorrow, and if there's not gonna be, then just stay tuned for any of my videos. And if you guys want to see a certain video, it doesn't have to be on school. If you just want to see me do something in a video or talk about something in a video, just let me know in the comments. I will gladly talk about it, whatever you want. Don't be shy. And yeah, that's the end, and I don't know what else to say, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!